Hello guys and welcome back to the Saturday stages of this 12-stage Monaco rally. We are halfway through. We are inside the top 10 out of 30 runners. It's been a really remarkable result given that we've had a number of minor incidents, including some spins and some slight brushes with the wall. I really need to watch out for those contacts with the walls and the rocks, because we are playing with whatever you do, don't crash mod, which really ramps up the difficulty of the vanilla game to the point where even a minor collision can pull your steering to the point or out of whack to such a degree that you cannot finish the stage. It is ruthless, and one mistake can spell disaster. But also playing with another mod, which means we cannot reset the car. There's no teleporting anymore. So if we end up in a position off the track, we need to get back on ourselves. And if we can't do that, then it's rally over. We've hit the halfway stage of the Monaco rally. Can we continue this good form and find a position at the end of the rally still inside the top 10? It's doable, could happen, but we need to be cleaner than we have been. So let's take it calm, take it smooth. And I know I've said that for the last day's stages as well. Didn't really happen, but we're back to night time. So let's kind of wipe the slate clean, go into this as if it was stage one again, and hope for the best. Let's have a look at the damage we've done to the car. Okay, still getting everything 100% repaired. That is what we want. We do not want to have any major incident in the earlier parts of this rally is going to carry forward into all future stages, and that is really going to slow you down. So you do need to watch out for that. Let's have a look at our two stages here. So there we go. Snow and mist. Looks like we're going 21 kilometers before the next next service, I should say. Let's get going. Do I want to change anything in the car? You know, the setup, I'm just using the default setup at the moment. And I haven't even made it into fifth gear once, but I don't think I want to. If I shorten the gears too much, it's not going to be drivable. And I've been quite happy rolling around for most of the track in third gear and second gear. So I'm just going to keep it as it is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's go into the stages. Just before I begin the stage proper, there's a couple things that were actually missing from my roadbooks when I looked at them, so I'll cover them now. The first here is the map of the local area. You see, this is actually for two stages, the first leg of the weekend, going from La Bouline-Vesubi up in the top left, down to Moulinet in the southeast there. And along the way, I have marked the various first aid stations and radio transmitters along the way that you can call for assistance if need be. I've also got the various time controls marked alongside the start and finish. And last up we have the altitude graph of the stage. Now, Dirt Rally actually takes into account altitude when it comes to determining your engine power. So the rough translation for it is for every 100 meters above sea level you lose 1% in power. So you can see, even at the lowest point in this stage, we are over 800%. We are over 800 meters up, which means we're losing about 8% at the start. But by the time we get to the peak at 1600 meters up, we're down 16% in power. Probably a good thing given there's so much snow and ice up there. But it is something to take into account that on other stages you'll be in a more powerful car, even if you're sitting in the same seat, so to speak. Okay, the snow is back, but at least we have some visibility. We'll see if that lasts. Look at the reflections there on the window. You see, like, the lights. I don't know what exactly I'm looking at, actually. I think that's the light reflecting off the white flags in front of us, coming back onto the water on the window on the right side of the screen. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get going. 5, 4, 3, 2... Oh, I'm on gear. 1, go. Left 5 3 past junction, keep it. Right 1. Oh, God. 100 over press. Let's see what this does to the frame rate. I'm genuinely curious. Because... Oh, no, okay. This is really difficult to see now. Do you know what it reminds me of? Last February, I played the first ever rally game from 1987. And it had a nighttime stage with mist, and it was just about the most unwatchable thing ever. I need to listen to the co-driver on this stage, guys. I'm sorry. I'm going to be really quiet, I think. A little bit of shelter here from the snow. Once you get up to speed, though, it really comes at you. Oh, seeing this game on Ultra, it just looks beautiful. And left 5 pressed, 8.
80.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet here and focus.
3 half long, 100 through tunnel. Right 4 tight over bump. Into right 6, left 6, right 4 tightens, immediate hairpin left. Into left 6.
Keep it calm. Remember, the guy ahead of us is minutes
hairpin
ahead,
right,
so we are not going to catch him. We need to just keep it clean and make
Right
sure
6,
that we don't drop down the order. No, no.
Left 4, 60 over crest.
Making contact with the wall
Right
like
5
that.
tightens to 4. Into left 3 opens.
I need to focus.
Right 5. Into caution left 5. Right 1 long, don't cut. Into left 3 long, 100, 60. Right
Don't
3,
cut, don't
into
cut.
right 3 over crest, 60. Right 4, 60. Left 1 long. Into right 4 long.
Oh god, no.
And left 5 long. And right 4 long.
I think the rear quarter there
Into
made
left 6,
3
60.
separate contacts with the outside,
Right 6.
including some poor guy's car.
Left 5 long over crest. Into left 6
You
half
just
long.
cannot see at all.
Right 5, 60. Right 6. Immediate hairpin left.
Oh man, where's that hairpin?
Catch from here.
Here it is. Can see the turn markers.
Into right 6.
Not sure what the actual name for those is. Junction markers or something.
150. Hairpin right. 100. Left 6 long, keep right on the crest. 80. Caution right 5 tights to 4. Left 3 tight on the bump, don't cut.
Could not see that there.
Crest. Left 6 narrows. Into right 5 open up. And left 5 into right 4. Into left 2 tightens. 150.
Why am I going so fast for? Slow it down. Take it calm.
Into right 4 tightens 3. Left 1 opens 100. Right 5.
We didn't make it into the top 10 by being
Into right
the
5.
10th fastest
And left
guy
long
out of
tightens
30.
4.
We did it because we weren't making any major crashes.
Right 2.
So
Right 1.
let's just focus on that and not
Left 3 150 through
on
dip.
anything else. Oh god,
Keep left over crest.
bit of ice
Keep
there.
right over crest. Right 6 long tightens 5 and continues 80. Left 5 long over crest 60. Hairpin left.
Oh blimey, those
Into
plates are right.
3 long. Opens 100.
Oh,
Caution left 5 long over crest back camber.
got lucky there again with the wall.
And caution left 5 half long. Tightens immediate hairpin right. 80.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Something kicked there at the end.
Right 5 half long. Left 4 and right 4 half long. 80 over crest.
Didn't think it was possible. The snow seemed even worse there.
Left 4 long 100. Keep right over crest. 80.
Oh, okay. I missed a call there.
Right 6 long 60.
I was also not in the gear I thought I was in.
Long slippy. And
Oh,
right
slippy.
5
Okay,
half
no
long
spin this time.
over
No
crest.
spin.
Left 4. And caution right 6 continues 100, don't cut. Into hairpin left. 100. Left 6 long. And right 4. More ice patch from here.
Even more lights. Here we go.
Into left 5 half long, don't cut. And right 4 long. Into caution left 6, don't cut, crest. Into right 3 times to 2. Left
No,
4 long,
no.
don't cut. Right 3 times to 2, 80 over crest. Left 6 continues 100 over crest, 80.
This is where things got sloppy for us last time we were on this stage.
Caution left 4 long, into hairpin right.
Where's that hairpin? Okay. I forgot the left 4
6.
there.
And right 4 long. And right 5. left 6, into right
Short
6
shifting,
half long
just to
over
make sure we
crest
don't lose
80.
traction.
Crest left 1.
Onto the snow and ice now.
Full ice from here.
Wow, I thought we already were full ice. Oh my god.
Left 6 over crest 60. Care right 5 times 4, don't cut. Left 6, into right 6. Into left 5, 60.
The ice and snow on this side of the col is a lot faster a section, but also the ice is a lot more broken up with
60.
patches of tarmac. Oh, that was a really terrible line through there. I made that just about as sharp as it possibly could have been. Now my headphone cable is tangled around my wrist. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, alright, fine. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, and straight into a wall.
Caution hairpin right.
What gear am I in? Fifth. Okay.
100.
So you see how close to the
Keep mid over crest.
dash I was
Left
leaning
6,
there.
60.
Oh, that could have been worse. I thought I'd broken my light there for a second. I love how the reflections there. Well, the snow obscured my light there. I spun here last time, didn't I? Oh no, it was on the way down. I spun.
Long through dead right, hairpin left. 100 up.
Wasn't listening for that hairpin.
Left 6 half long crest. And caution left 6.
Oh.
Right 5 tight into hairpin
Coming out
right.
of these turns in too low a gear is causing accidents.
60.
Oh, and another hairpin I wasn't listening for.
Left 6, 60. Right 6 long into left 6. And right 3 long crest. Right 6, 80. Left 5 long, keep in. And right 4 long, 80 over crest. Left 4 long crest. To right 4 tights to 3.
Actually ducked down there because I thought I was going over. Oh god, what is happening now? Once your concentration breaks, I think tiredness is setting in, that's what it is.
Into left 4 long, keep in.
A real rally driver does stages longer than this, and so I thought I would try and emulate that fatigue a little bit by recording this all at once, but now it is really starting to get to me. No, 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 no.
Turn right 1 to finish.
And across the line. That's how you do it, guys. With style. 8 minutes 48, much slower, our slowest stage for quite a while now. Where's Papa? Surely not. Electrical failure, okay. I got thrown a lifeline there because where's Rui? A full almost 30 seconds ahead of us, and we have seen Papa roundabout between, well, around the performance of those Spanish guys. So we would have lost a good chunk of time there. Didn't I not say at the start of this, take it slow, take it easy? And I just didn't at all. I think I did at some point. The weather is not helping it as well, and it is only going to get worse now. Another night stage, early Saturday morning here, and the mist is descending on the mountain. Let's see our overall classification, at least in the front four. So, a minute and a half lead over Serrano behind us. Serrano was setting good times. We've been reasonably competitive with him, but maybe he was a little bit quicker. He did have a minor issue early on, which dropped him, by the looks of things, a couple minutes. He's been bringing that time back, though. We do need to watch out for him. More ahead is almost 3 minutes ahead of us now. And let's have a look. Whatever happened down here? Oh yeah, Kennedy retired. Who was the New Zealander? He maybe had another issue because he looks like he's dropped further back. Anyway, let's get going. Next stage. Okay, here we are. Stage 8. Col de Torino de Par. Down the hill again. We're going to take it slow. We don't need to make any push at all in this stage. We have a 1.5 minute lead and we have a 3 minute deficit to the guy ahead of us. Third gear all the way down, guys. Let's do it. I think tiredness is really starting to set in. I need to get a drink of water here because this is getting a bit crazy for me. We're 8 stages in. Deep breaths. At the end of the stage, we will be 2/3 of the way done, and only halfway through the Saturday stages. The noise of the car is so loud, it is getting to my ears. I have it turned up ridiculously loud, partly for my own enjoyment, partly just to build those stress levels. Let's stick it in first. Is that first? Yes, it is. Okay, here we go.
5, 4.
Actually, second.
3, 2, 1, go. Left 460.
Oh, I got some weird frame rate there. A sign of what's to come in this stage, I reckon. There, missing a gear.
Right 4. Into left 1. Right 3 long.
I think it's actually cleared up a little bit here.
Into open head.
This was misty, but the mist does not seem nearly as severe as it was when it was snowing.
3.
That is definitely a good thing for us.
Into right 6. Into left 2 half long.
Oh, too fast, too fast. Oh, tut tut. Oh, there we go. Some of the windows.
Left 160. Right 5 continues for 80. Tightens to 160.
I'm not happy that we're reaching the point where we've had more stages with spins than we've had stages without spins.
And right 2 continues for 100.
Okay, this is too high a gear. I need some engine braking.
Into right 4 over crest. Into left 1.
Slippy,
tightens.
very slippy. We do not have the correct tyres for this kind of weather,
Into right 1
but we
half
need
long.
the tarmac tyres
Into open head inlet.
for where it clears up
60.
further down the mountain. Otherwise we just lose too much time there.
Right 2 open.
There's not enough snow and ice on the stage
Left.
to merit the more extreme weather tyres.
Right 2 long. Into left 2 long.
See how easily it is to spin there.
Into
I'm
right 5.
taking it super cautious,
Into left 2
driving like an old granny here.
40. Right 3 long opens, continues for 150 over crest. 60. Left 1 long. And right 2 long, 80.
Onto tarmac.
Left 5 over crest, 40. Caution left 5 times, head left, crest. And right 5 long, 100 crest. And caution right 4 long.
That restaurant on the right hand side there is the restaurant that gives this stage its name, blah blah, on the climb up the hill.
80.
Gotta watch out for these ice patches. We're not out of it yet.
Right 3 long. And left 3 half long over crest. Into right 2. Into caution left 3 don't cut. Into right 1.
Right
And
one,
left
right
6.
one.
Over crest. Left 1 half long. Into right 2 long. Into left 1 opens 40. Caution right 4 wall on exit over crest 100. Caution line into right 3 medium hairpin left. Right 6 over crest.
Wow, okay, that was a lot more of a dangerous section than I
6 crest.
gave it credit for there going in.
Caution left 5 into
I thought I was being cautious, but I ended up having the speed to go through it fast, so that is not a good sign there. I need to watch out for that on the next pass through.
Caution left 6, medium right 1 junction. Into left 3 long don't cut. Right 6 line into right 4. Left 4 and right 6 and right 6 long. 40. Left 2 tightens into left 6 long continues over crest. And crest into right 5 long and left 6 230 crest.
Oh, was that right 5? I heard that as a right 1.
60 hairpin left.
Where's that hairpin?
Right 6, 60.
Doing some lift and coast there.
Left 6 over crest. Right 6, 80. Hairpin right. 150. Left 6 continues over crest. 40. Caution right 6 over crest down. Into right 3 long. Into right 6 long over crest.
Caution, wide left, caution for a left 5. Okay, that's my answer.
Into left 2 long tightens. 100 over long crest.
Oh, I was stuck on the ice there. Thought I was going, oh, really wide. Okay, we're fine. Is that left 2? No.
And right 4 half long. Into caution right 3 long over crest.
Give it the caution, give it the caution. Yes, that turn, I've been waiting for that one for a minute or two now. That is a really nasty turn there. It's after a fast section. It looks quite wide open, but then suddenly you see a parked car just around the turn. Oh, I was in second already there.
Right 4, into left 4 half long. Into right 5 over crest, tightens 3. Into left 3. Into caution right 6. Medium hairpin left.
I was just saying I was just about to say rather, how nice the Stratos has been to me. Like, all the spins, pretty much all of them, I would say have been my fault, and not the Stratos, and they might have happened in any car. Like, it is really unforgiving. If you've never played Dirt Rally, this is not the car to start with. I know it looks nice, it's going to be fast, but it is so unforgiving in this class. And I think a lot of people start out in the 60s with a front-wheel drive car, and then they get to the 70s, and they're like, oh yeah, Stratos, I've heard of that. And then they're like, nope, I'm not having fun with this game anymore. Oh, that's really sharp.
Right 6, 80 over crest. Right 4 long. Into right 3, tightens long. Into left 1 half long, keep left over.
Oh, tightens 1. Tightens long even.
Right 4 long, tightens. Into right 2 over crest. Into left 1, 150 to finish.
Almost got caught out at the very end there. And across the line, stage complete. The Saturday morning stages are done. 7 minutes 30. I think that is a good time. Top 5, there we go. And without that spin, we might have even been up there with Moore, who is one of the quickest drivers. He's the guy that's 3 minutes ahead of us. Obviously, he's still pulling ahead, but crucially, we are a good 15 seconds ahead of those 2 Spanish drivers. Anyone else? Oh, a lot of issues there. Popper, he's dropped way back. No longer an issue for us. 2 more stages to do on the Saturday, sorry. And then we get to see what our overall classification is. I think, besides that spin at the top of the hill, when it was still very snowy, I think that was a much cleaner, nicer stage. I was getting more confident with the car. I didn't feel like I was pushing, and there was earlier on I was saying, oh look, there we go, a nice replay of our spin. Thank you, game. Early on I was saying that I was playing very, or driving very reactively, responsively, civilly, not sibly, to what's happening. I wasn't in control. I was just, going on instinct kind of thing, which is not a safe way to drive. That felt much better going down that hill there. I have to be careful though, because there's 1 or 2 turns there, well, 2 towards the end in the last quarter almost caught me out. And there's one that I was watching out for, and I got through it safe this time. But this is going to be the final stage as well, so it's going to be really easy to go into it with too much confidence next time round and throw it all away on stage 12. Wouldn't that be awful? Okay, next up, stage 9. Let's do it. Our overall classification then, we are in 4th, over a minute and a half ahead, almost 2 minutes ahead now of Serrano behind us. 4 minutes behind Moore ahead. It's kind of confirmed where we were. Johnson there, he was one of the front runners who had some issues. He's moved up 2 places, but it looks like to such an extreme gap between him and the two he's passed that they must have both been having technical issues. We're still fortunate Kennedy dropped out. We might even get into the top 3. We are 2/3 of the way through these stages now. So there's a real possibility of further issues for the drivers ahead. I mean, dare I dream here. I think a top 10 still possible. If we keep it clean, might even be probable that we'll get a top 10. Let's see. Welcome then to stage 9. We're going into the afternoon loop of the Col de Torini Pass. Monte Carlo, stage 9, Pradola. For the final time, we're going into the third round of these stages. It looks mistier than it was on the downhill, but it's brightened up a bit, so hopefully visibility will be a little bit improved. We'll see. Let's get going. Oh, first we have to repair our car. Right. Okay, everything done, but look at that. We took damage there. We had a number of brushes with the wall. Do you know what it was? There was a point in stage 7 where my outside back corner hit a car and then the wall twice in quick succession. Very minor taps, but every single one of those I was convinced that was game over for us. Where did the damage come from? Its brakes is not really something we can help. There's a lot of hairpins here and I'm riding the brakes hard through these stages. Just do not have the confidence to go like you would through a circuit where you're only using the brakes for 5% of the time. The wheels though, that is from the impacts that we've been having. Gearbox as well, I think that's from shifting down too soon. I make too many mistakes there, maybe a couple missed gears. I don't think we've had too many of those. Anyway, as long as we're all getting it done, we're fine. Last third then of the Monte Carlo rally, last half of the Saturday stages. Let's get them underway. Take a deep breath. I'm gonna move my headset a little bit on my ears. I'm getting sore. I'm getting tired. In real life here it's 9:15, 9:20 even at night. Let's get going.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 150. Right 2, into right 3.
I spun that last time, didn't I? You can hear that the wet roads, they are not dry here. So it's not only mist we are dealing with, but a slippier surface as well.
Long, 170 over crest. Keep left over crest. Into open hairpin right.
To open hairpin, where's that? There it is. Oh, come on, I was definitely had the clutch pressed in there.
Into right 660. Right 6 long crest.
I've lost a bit of my mojo here. I need to focus and get back into it. Why am I looking down so much? I think I adjusted my headset, that's why. And wrong gear. Hairpin, not listening. It was the wooden wall that threw me in there, I remembered it. Watch the guardrail here. Oh, I was too busy watching the guardrail and not the road. Oh, what's happening with my car? Okay, no, we're alright.
Into right 4 long. Into left 2 long. Into right 2 long. Left 3 crest. And over hairpin left.
I hate that sequence there. Just not fun to drive.
Into right 3 long.
At least going that way.
Into left 3 long, don't cut. Into hairpin right. And right 3 long,
Don't cut.
over crest.
Don't cut. Oh, and another don't cut. And almost another spin.
Into left 460.
Right. I'm going to be quiet here because I'm totally out of my groove.
Into right
No,
660.
not that brick wall.
Right 5 long jump, maybe 130. Hairpin right, no bumps. And ice patches from here. And left 4 continues to 100. Into right 4 over jump, don't cut, 40 narrows. Left 6 over crest. 6 continues 100. Into hairpin left. 60.
I think that's the fastest part of these stages there. There is another very fast section, but I don't have the confidence in it.
Immediate hairpin right. 150 over crest.
I'm trying to work out what's going on.
6 over crest.
Like, I seem to be looking up at the dash, and now I'm wondering if my microphone is like in the process of falling across the screen, because it's like a notch right now in the middle of my display. Like, if the boom arm is about to give way, I need to take action here, because otherwise it's going to destroy the monitor. My setup is kind of ridiculous. I'm definitely not thinking about pace notes when all this is going on. Oh no! 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 Okay. Oh, okay, it does not feel good now. Amazingly, the steering is actually going fairly straight.
Into right 5 half long, 130. Left 6.
I need to tilt my... There we go. Okay. There we go. That's much better. I had my headphones for like slipping down the front of my head. TrackIR, I was confused about what's going on. This driver's staring at the ground.
And right 2 long, tightens to 1. Into left 2, and right 1, 100. Right 5 over crest.
I feel like I need to just pull over because I've not gone into this stage with the right frame of mind at all. Not taking it seriously. Too many errors. Not really sure what's going on. I completely lost the rhythm that I got into at the end of the last stage.
Right 6 long over crest 100. Left 3.
Oh, left 3, left 3, left 3. Okay.
Left 4 long.
This turn here is absolutely brutal. With those 2 guardrails at the bridge. I think it's a bridge anyway, like a little one over a burn or something. Is that a Scottish word, a burn?
Right 6 long, 40. Right 6 over crest, 60.
Nope, nope, nope. I felt like I missed the gear there. Whatever. Bad camera, okay. Slow here, slow.
Into right 2 long, 100.
Okay, good. Good.
Left 6 long, 40.
I can't see anything on this ice. Everything's white now.
Double tightens.
Oh, that don't help. I don't know why I thought I would.
And right 2 long.
Oh, snowbank. I can't. Oh, that was horrible. If I turned any tighter, I was going to spin. And like... Oh, and I spun anyway, so it didn't really matter. But at least I didn't hit anything. 2 spins in this stage. Oh, that's a snowbank.
Hairpin right.
Oh.
Into left 1 opens and tightens 60. Hairpin right.
Well, I'm not driving this like someone who wants to survive anymore. Also, one of these bridges here
One long.
is at one of the nastiest turns there is. Because if you go too fast, I think it's maybe this one. Maybe it's on the downhill. I feel like it's actually a little further up. You can't stop your car. It's just on the ice. No. Oh, no. Do not be dead, car. Do not be dead. Oh, it's not good.
Into right long, 40. Left 2 opens and continues for 80.
Engine's still going, that's what matters. Even if the steering is all out of whack right now.
Into right 2 long, crest. And right 1.
Oh, what happened there?
Into left 6.
I was going straight for the bridge I was talking about. The wheels, like,
Into right 4.
locked up, and I was just going straight there.
Into open hairpin left. Tightens. Into left 3 long.
This has been the messiest stage yet. This is not a good stage. This is an embarrassing
into
one.
left 3. Into right 2 times to 1. Into left 4 long 40. Turn right 4 to finish.
Oh my god, no, no, no. Don't be beached. Okay, we're not beached. Remember, no recovery either. The worst stage there was. That couldn't have gone any worse there. Well, I mean, it could have, obviously. 8 minutes 25 somehow not even our slowest, but I think it's definitely the slowest of that shorter stage there. Down in 11th. Embarrassing that was. That was really bad. So many mistakes. Like I said at one point, I just didn't go in with the right frame of mind. I didn't go in to do well there. But look at this. We've had 2 stage retirements. Miller, I think, was already way down. Johnson... He was the faster of the 2 New Zealanders, I think. Well, he had issues already, so he was behind us, so neither one of those is going to help us move up. I think it was Moore, Otterson and Robert ahead of us. Ravelli should have been ahead of us, but he had issues early on, I think. Look at that, 30 seconds lost to our main rivals there. I think Papa and the 2 Spanish drivers. A really poor performance. Let's have a look at our overall. Still 4th, still 1 minute 30 ahead of Serrano, but not happy with myself. 5 minutes now behind Moore. I think we added an extra minute after almost beating Moore in the last, or at least matching him in the last stage. 1 minute behind. Really, really shoddy. We have to do better. We are 3/4 of the way through. I think I just didn't have too many distractions there. I thought my microphone was collapsing at one point. My headset wasn't on properly. And I just, there we go. Thank you, Replay, for showing the spin in the background. Yeah, just, it did not go well, did it? The last stage of the day then, we've still got similar conditions. It's in the afternoon now, not in the night at least, but the mist is still hanging over the mountain. Valley di Sondant, down towards Moulin from the Col de Torini Pass. Let's take a deep breath. Take it slow. Keep calm. Do you know what it was? I know what I did different this time. Last time, I took a drink of water at the top of the hill. Oh, my head is freaking out in game. Let's do that again. Thirsty work. We're going to get through this in one piece this time. I think what was actually, something was bothering me in that last stage, and it was almost that my driving was so bad it should have resulted in more consequences than I got. Now my biggest gripe with what is otherwise a fantastic game in Dirt Rally is just how forgiving it is for accidents, and this mod does away with that completely. And what was actually bothering me was that I was not paying the price there. I was getting so lucky because I was having contact. And like I've had much more minor crashes than that had so much more severe outcomes, and I was like, the initial anger for crashing, and then the disappointment that I was going to essentially not finish in the top 10 anymore, and then frustration that like the game just let me get away with it. It shouldn't have. This mod doesn't do it. I just got very, very lucky. Oh, look how good the wing mirrors here and the rearview mirror are for looking behind you. God, you don't get that in the console version, and the reflections as well. Beautiful. Second gear, top of the hill. That's worked for us so far. Let's get going. Take it easy. No more spins, please. Downhill seemed to be working better for us last time.
3, 2, 1, go. Nice one here. Left 2 and right 4 long. And left 5 continues for 80 over crest. Right 3 half.
Let's be a little less lead-footed here.
Left 5 into right 3 times to 260.
Another frame rate issue there.
Left 2 long, open 60.
Something about the top of the hill, obviously, the game doesn't like.
Right 2 long, 80 over.
And the benchmark I was getting, averaging of 80 frames, didn't drop below 65, I didn't think.
Left 3.
I know Monte Carlo is a bit harder because of the shadows and the trees being a lot closer to you. A lot more of them. As well as the vista as well off to the left here.
Right 6, left 5, 60. Pushed right 5 into acute left. Left 6 long.
Nice and calm.
Right 5, don't cut, keep right over crest.
Made it to our first acute without
Right,
incident.
80 down, acute right. And left 6 long.
That looked like a very British road sign here.
Left 6, 100.
Well, no, the previous one. That one was pointing the wrong way.
Right 3.
But
Left 4 past
I don't know if they're
right
kind of
3
universal,
over 80.
but perhaps not. I think I spun there last time.
Braking down, acute left.
Maybe it was a snowbank that got me on the inside.
60.
Tarmac braking there helps a lot.
Left 6 long. Right 3. Into left 4.
Too fast, too
crest
fast.
Long. Left 3 long, 60. Caution, acute right. Right 6 long, tightens over crest and continues, and right 5.
I think where I can improve as well is my head's very static looking ahead.
Right 6.
I can definitely look into the turns a bit more than I'm doing.
Right 6, 80. Caution, right 1 long, 100.
Right one long, where is that? Oh, there it is.
Crest, left 4.
I think I spun there as
Right
well.
6. And left 4.
I remember
Into left 3 long.
getting all excited for the 100 and then it never happened because we were so slow. Oh, snowbank.
Right 5 times 4 long, don't cut.
Here's the acute I always miss coming up, I think. Don't cut.
Right 6 long.
Oh, what's
over
happening with
crest
our
and
steering?
tightens
Oh,
5.
got a little bit of damage here, I think.
1 long. Into right 3 long. Into left 1, crest. Ice patch from here. Right 3 don't cut. Left 4 times 3. Right 3 don't cut. And left 3 into right 6 over 100 don't cut. Into Q right 60.
Why is that call so quiet there? It's really easy to miss.
Left 5 over 120. And right 3. Left 3 over crest. Into right 2 long, into crest. Left 6, 150. Right 3 long, 100. Left 3 half long. And right 3 half long. Left 360. Caution, hairpin left. Into right 4 long. Into left 6, right 5 over crest, times the 3, 120 down. Caution, left 3 long, 60, hairpin right.
Wasn't there a wall around here somewhere that I always get very close to on the right hand side?
3 over crest.
I think it's our left hand hairpin. Right 3 was that? No.
5 over
Oh,
100
here.
crest. 120. Caution, line over crest plus into right 1.
Into right 1
And left
somewhere.
Left 260.
Oh, spin. Oh, okay.
Right 3 long into left 4. Into right 5. And left 5 half long 60. Caution, right 4 times to 1. Left 2 long 60.
What kind of call is right 4 tightens to 1?
Left 5 100. Right 1.
Right 1, right 1.
Into left
Listen,
3.
listen. Oh, it's a really tight right 1.
Into right 4, left 5, into keep right over crest. Caution, 60, right 3 over big bump, keep in, left 4, half long,
Well,
100.
I lost that call there. Slow right down.
Keep left over crest. Caution, right 6 long, keep left, 100.
Here it is, here's the wall. Let's keep a nice distance. There it is, we're fine.
Keep left over crest. Into right 6 long. Caution, 100 down, hairpin right. Left 6, 80. Left 6 continues over 100. Right 6, 60, crest. Caution, right 4 tight. Left 5 don't cut. Right 6 and left 3. Into into right 5 half long, into left 4 long, and right 2 over 80 passes lay-by, tightens to 1, left
Tightens
4.
to 1. Take a wide line here. A little bit too slow, but I had the right theory at least. Oh, hit a wall on the outside there. The Stratos has a wider track at the rear. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but the axle is wider, I think, at the rear. So it's easy to clip things with those outside corners. Keep out, I heard there. Oh no, it's this turn. Oh, okay, well, never mind, keep out. We need to keep on the road. Oh, okay, make it. Yep, very good. Good stage up until then, I would say. What gear am I in? Third, okay. Too fast.
Right 5, tightens and right.
Whoa.
Into left 4.
I haven't really got a rule for civilians because one of the mods I've got on, I mean, it removes restarts. If I go off the road, my rule is I got to get back on myself. No teleporting. Otherwise it's game over. But what do I do if I hit a person? I guess it's just depends on the speed, I guess.
Into left 4 long 60.
We'll make it up as we go along.
Right 6. Into left 3 long over.
I know it's a very morbid thing to bring up, but unfortunately it was not too long ago a death of a spectator at the Monte Carlo rally.
Into right 4 120.
The rally went on. Oh, okay.
Left 5 long 100. Caution crest jump maybe 60. Left 3 long 60.
Oh no. Oh guys. I hate to break it to you, but this car's broken. Okay, we are severely broken, but we are so close to the end now. I'm going to attempt to make it.
Right 3 long 120.
I am, to go in a straight line, my wheel is about 60 degrees to the left here. I can hear from my head, oh no, left turns is not something this car is capable of anymore. I'm at full lot left here. Oh, so close to the end. Guys, this might be more serious than it looks though. Because although I made it to the end, yeah, the right front is completely jammed. This could be a disaster for the rally. A minute lost at the end there, I reckon. That was a good stage up till then, and look at that, our main competition. Serrano, only 30 seconds, but it's way worse than that. Robert, the rally leader of the early group. If we had kept it clean, we would have been in the top 3, guys. Disaster. Popper's just out of it. Don't need to worry about him anymore. Let's have a look at our overall classification. 4th still. Robert didn't even drop behind, and he might get lucky. Looks like he had issues right there. That just shows how fast he was compared to us, even with that 6+ minute deficit in that previous stage. Still staying ahead of us by over a minute. We are 1 minute ahead of Serrano, but I don't know how, if our car is going to be in a condition to begin on Sunday. Let's have a look at our overall classification. Really disappointed. If we hadn't made that error at the end there, we would have been in the top 5. That is just gutting. And now I don't even know if we'll be in the top 10 at the end, because we might need to crawl through Sunday. Well, I guess join us tomorrow then, and we'll see what condition we're in, and we'll hope for the best.